I love it when you smile at me. You will never have to weep with me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case this is your first time of seeing this channel, don't make it your last. Don't hesitate to click the subscribe button and join the bestship. And to my returning besties, hello, it's so good to have you once again, and thank you for stopping by to watch today's video. So I really want to apologize first of all, because if you're hearing some background noise, it is my neighbors. They're speaking so loud in the background, and I really don't know what it is about we Africans and speaking at the top of our voices. Well, not all Africans, but I do apologize in advance for any background noise and distractions that might want to get in the way of this video. I really need to record this video today, and this is why I'm doing this. So guys, it's been a while, I know, right? But today I'm back with another banger. So usually I make videos on TikToks, and I noticed that over time people started sending me messages in my inbox to talk about some of the things or challenges that they're facing in their relationships. And I really appreciate the fact that some people find my videos helpful, and they're even texting me to get my opinion on some of the problems they might be facing in their relationship. So I decided that instead of just replying to them, there are so many other people that can be in similar situation that would need help concerning or regarding their relationship. And so I would be sharing some of these stories, of course with the permission of the people who write to me, because I won't just bring their stories out to share without seeking for their permission first. So with their permission, of course, I will be sharing some of the stories I think that are very, very necessary for other listeners or other viewers to know about. And in case you have your own advice you might want to give to them, it is going to be a very, very helpful thing to them or to other people who might be going through the same situation. So it is a new episode that I will be doing. I want to make it a new episode that I will be hosting every once in a while, and it's going to be the honestly speaking episode where I will be dishing out my honest truth. Yes, so if you need to actually email me any of your concerns relationally or in your relationships, then you can send me an email at nesasoles@yahoo.com. I'm going to leave the email address somewhere in this video or on the screen. Let's get right into it. And in case you are new here and you're wondering what this channel is basically about, on this channel I talk about all things mental health, building healthy relationships, and giving good vibes. Yeah, that is what we are all about on my channel. So if you are yet to hit the subscribe button, feel comfy, hit that button. It costs nothing. So let's get right into today's story. And of course I'll be reading it out to you because I don't have the story up here. In case you notice me looking down, I'm reading the story out to you. So the story is a short one, straight to the point, and it has a lot of issues that are going to help her figure out, and I'll also be giving my own advice also. So the writer says, "Hello, I really need your help, please. My significant other ignores me a lot. There's password on his phone and he never discusses his ideas or plans with me. I feel he's cheating on me. I've seen some texts and there is this person that always calls. When I take the call, the person won't say anything. I don't know what to do anymore. I think he needs some space. What do I do?" This is a very, very serious problem that a lot of people face in their marital homes or perhaps in their relationships. And in this one story by this person, in this one situation shared by this person, there are so many faults that I can pinpoint from here. Number one, the significant other ignores this person a lot. Now, this person that actually wrote is a woman, so it will be easy for me to refer to her. So she said her husband ignores her a lot. Now, for him to start ignoring you, I'm thinking that before he got to that point, or before he started ignoring you, there were times when he was not ignoring you. And the first thing I always advise is sitting down with your significant other and trying to discuss with them, have a heart-to-heart conversation with them about how you're feeling with what they are doing to you, or how you feel about how they are changing. The thing about relationships and marriages is that a lot of times people go into it thinking that the person they are dating or the person they are with is going to remain the same person always, but people change. So situations can change you, a new job can change you, a new location can change you, new friends can change you. So people change every day, and change is a constant thing. So before he started ignoring you, I think there must have been a point where he wasn't ignoring you, he was all over you, he was probably so sweet to you, he was the absolute love of your life. So that is why I am suggesting that the first thing to do is have a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner about why they are suddenly ignoring you. It might be that you started doing something that they don't like. It might be that you started changing in your own ways as well, and they're finding it so difficult to adjust to that change, and they're reacting by ignoring you. So have that conversation first. Ask them what it is you did wrong that made them to start ignoring you. Now, when you have that conversation, whatever answer you get from them is going to help you to know if the reason why they started ignoring you is because of what you are doing, or if it's as a result of something you are not doing or something that you are doing, so you can make adjustments where necessary. Going on to the issue of there is a password on his phone and he never discusses his ideas or plans with you. This is another situation here. It's another problem going on in this marriage. I'm always a fan of being open with your partner, being honest and open with them. When it comes to things like a gadget, we should be able to be free with it. You're married to this man, you should be able to have access to his phone. You should know his password, not for the sole reason of snooping around to look for a problem where there is none, but to just build that. It's part of building intimacy and trust, and letting them know that you trust them and they have access to your phone and you are not hiding anything from them. I made a video about a lady who filmed how her boyfriend reacted to her reaching for his phone. He broke down the door because he wanted to get his phone back from her, and he didn't want her to access his phone. Now that kind of move is actually a very suspicious move. The guy might not have anything on his phone, but the fact that he broke down the door just to get back his phone from her, it shows that he's either cheating or he has something he's hiding on that phone. And now when things like that happen, it starts to make you have different thoughts in your head, as a woman most especially, or as a man as well. And if you're someone who is an overthinker, if something like that happens, you start to think about so many things, making up scenarios in your head and thinking that this person is definitely cheating on you. So now your husband not giving you access to his phone password is a big red flag. I would like to know, when you were courting, was it like this, or this behavior just suddenly started? You need to figure out all of these things. Have a conversation with him about being open. You're both in a marriage. You shouldn't hide things from each other. You're supposed to be one, because even the Bible says, therefore man shall leave his mother and his father and shall cling to his wife, and the two shall become one. The key word here is the two shall become one. So the Bible knows what it is saying. So if you are to become one, you have to be honest about everything, honest about finances, honest with your phones, your gadgets. Your phone shouldn't even be a problem in marriages or serious relationships that's heading towards marriage, because I feel if you can have access to each other's bodies, which is like the most intimate part of you, so what exactly is a phone that you're hiding? What exactly is on the phone that you're hiding? You should be able to assess each other's phones, and not to snoop around, by the way, but just to have that openness, to build trust with each other. You get me? He said, I feel he's cheating on me. I've seen some texts and there's this person that always calls. When it comes to these kind of things, cheating in marriages or cheating in relationships, I don't like to tell people, oh, leave your man or leave your woman, because at the end of the day, our deal breakers are all different. Some people will tell you cheating is not a deal breaker for them. Yes, there are people like that who consider cheating as not something too serious. They can forgive it and move on. While some people, when you cheat on them, it is a big deal breaker for them, and they are going to drop that relationship ASAP. So I don't like to advise people to say, oh, leave him or leave her. It is left to you. So the only thing I can tell you is that if you're suspecting that your husband is currently cheating on you, you need to approach him and talk about this, so that in case it is not what it is, you don't blow things out of proportion. And there are steps you need to take towards ensuring that you approach your partner correctly when it comes to having the conversation about you suspecting that they are cheating or not, because there are some things you might hastily do that would lead you to messing the whole thing up. So to have that conversation with your partner, you really need to clear your head first. I need you to clear your head. If you're going to ask them if they're cheating or not, you need to go to them clear-headed. You need to approach them with a clear head. So make sure that you maintain a clear head and you stay calm. Now, secondly, you need to ensure that you know what you want. What exactly do you want? If they should tell you that they are actually or indeed cheating, what is going to be your response to that truth? Are you going to walk away from them? Are you going to forgive them, seek counseling, and move on and build your relationship and work on things like patching things up? Are you ready for that? You need to be able to figure out what exactly you want, so that when the truth hits you, it doesn't hit you unprepared. You are prepared for the truth, to hear it and then to react and make the next move. Then another thing that I always like to say when confronting a cheating partner or someone you feel might be cheating on you is remembering to maintain your self-esteem. Your self-esteem is something you shouldn't ever have to play with. You need your self-esteem, you need that self-respect, because you are very important, and you should never forget this. And now the one rabbit hole you don't want to go down in is wondering if you are worth it or not, or if you are not worth it or not, whether you deserve better or whether you don't deserve better. You don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Trust me, you don't want to. Many times we internalize the shame that comes from being cheated on. And when we internalize this shame, we start to feel like, oh, it was our fault that the partner or the person cheated on us. You start feeling like it was your fault that your partner cheated on you. Meanwhile, it is not your fault. You are just internalizing that shame and making it all about you. When someone cheats on you, the mistake you can make is, the worst mistake you can make is thinking it was your fault. People are in charge of their bodies, their actions, and whatever they decide to do in the relationship. So when someone decides to step out and go do some shady deals on the side, it is on them and not on you. So you need to maintain your self-esteem. That is what I'm trying to say basically. So I've told you 3 things to do before confronting a cheating partner. Then you talked in the final part of the message, you mentioned you think he needs space. All of these are assumptions that this is an assumption you're currently making. You're assuming he needs space. Well, when you communicate with him, like I stated in the beginning of this video, when you talk to him about what you're feeling, when you communicate openly with him, you are going to know if he wants space, if he's cheating, if he wants out of the marriage or relationship, whatever it is. During that communication that you're both having, you're going to be able to understand what exactly it is that he wants and what he needs to do, and you also know what exactly you want for yourself as well, so that when there is a need to compromise on certain things, you compromise on them, and if there is a need to work on things, you do the same. And with that, I've come to the end of today's video. Guys, if you have any advice to give to this woman, you can drop your advice for her in the comment section, because I believe she's going to see this video and she will be picking out the important piece of advice that we are all giving to her. And I'm definitely rooting for you and wishing you all of the best in whatever decision that you decide to make. Once again, I apologize for all the background noise, and I hope that you loved this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a juicy thumbs up and subscribe if you're yet to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.